Julien Alfred has just rattled the track scene with a jaw-dropping decision nobody saw coming. After ruling the 100 metres and 200 metres in 2024, she moved up to the 300 metres, shattered a national milestone and fired a warning shot at Gabby Thomas and Sarah Jackson. With this abrupt switch, one question rings loudest. Is she targeting their throne? Julien Alfred's ascent to sprint stardom has been nothing short of awe-inspiring. In 2024, she rocked the athletics circuit by establishing herself among the fastest women on earth, facing some of the fiercest names in sprinting. Her epic showdown at the Paris Olympics cemented her place as one of the sport's brightest figures. In the 100 metres, she achieved an unprecedented feat for St. Lucia by winning the nation's first Olympic podium finish, and not just any podium, but the top rung. Posting a scorching 10.72, she surpassed many dominant sprinters, with Sha'Carri Richardson settling for silver. That triumph was a defining stage in her career, underscoring her capacity to handle pressure and topple the best. It wasn't only about the clock, it was the manner in which she controlled that race. Powerful, calm and laser-focused. Lindy Schnell, USA Today. Congratulations, Julien. Typically in these moments, the silver and bronze medalists stand beside you, so I'm curious, does it feel strange you're up here alone? Her supremacy didn't end there. She backed it up with an excellent display in the 200 metres, netting silver, while Gabby Thomas claimed gold. The 200 metres had always presented a bigger hurdle for Alfred, especially with fierce contests from Thomas and Sarah Jackson. However, her 21st.86 finish at the Olympics was a compelling announcement. She wasn't simply a 100-metre specialist, she was also a serious 200-metre challenger. Her ability to thrive in both events ranked her among the most adaptable sprinters on the planet, sparking talk of legends such as Florence Griffith-Joyner, Alison Felix and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price. Few athletes can excel across different sprints the way Alfred has, and at just 22, she was already one of the greatest dangers on the track. Yet rather than resting on her successes, Alfred opted for more. Instead of merely guarding her 100-metre crown in 2025, she made a bold career change that left everyone reeling. She decided to target longer events, planning to boost her stamina, her speed preservation and her power output. If she was already lethal in the 100 metres and improving in the 200 metres, what could she achieve with greater strength? Just when everyone thought they had Alfred figured out, she stunned them again. Instead of focusing squarely on the 100 metres and 200 metres, she went beyond her comfort zone and took on the 300 metres. This was neither a casual experiment nor a minor event. It was a direct signal of determination, and the track community paid attention. At the new Balance Indoor Grand Prix in Brighton, Massachusetts on February 2nd, 2025, Alfred lined up for a race not usually on her menu, yet that's precisely what made this so astonishing. The moment the race started, she didn't just run, she overwhelmed the field. Blazing a remarkable 36.6.16, she set a fresh St. Lucian national record and lodged herself as the 15th fastest woman ever in that distance. Even more striking, she eclipsed her training partner, Dinah Asher-Smith, who notched a personal record of 36.879908. This was an emphatic declaration of her evolving skill set. The 300 metres is tricky, wedged between the all-out speed of 200 metres and the endurance-based 400 metres. Running 36.6 demanded raw velocity, stamina and power. The force she displayed in those final metres confirmed that she wasn't just a 100-metre runner venturing out. She was adapting, growing and turning more formidable by the day. Her mentor, Edric Florial, had hinted at this transition in previous months. He had revealed to NBC's Atto Bolden that Alfred would tackle more 400-metre events in 2025 to develop her stamina. This 300-metre debut was a foretaste of that plan. showcasing her commitment to building the endurance vital for the 200 metre or even the 400 metre. The outcome rippled through the sprinting arena. Observers quickly debated how her 300 metre success might impact her 100 metre and 200 metre times. If she could hold her velocity for 300 metres, imagine how she might finish the last 50 metres of a 200 metre event. By amplifying her speed endurance, she was setting herself up as a more daunting rival. The 200 metres is one of the most fiercely contested areas in women's sprinting, dominated recently by Gabby Thomas and Shericka Jackson. Gabby's best is 21.6, while Shericka has a remarkable 21.41, ranking her among the swiftest in history. Alfred at 21.86 is on the cusp, but to legitimately take on Thomas and Jackson, she has to narrow the gap, and her new training strategy may deliver precisely that edge. Her 300 metre outing showed she's reinforcing the stamina necessary to close strong in the 200 metre. That final 50 is where races are decided, and Thomas and Jackson usually thrive there. By maintaining speed deeper into the race, Alfred could snip vital tenths and start hitting times in the 21.7 or 21.6 bracket. Her coach's emphasis on 400 metre training is logical. It's not about just the 400 metres itself. It's about leveraging its endurance building qualities to sharpen her 200 metres performance. Both Thomas and Jackson have excelled in the 400 metres, and that foundation has elevated them in the 200 metres. Notice them frequently mixing the 100 and 200. They can handle lactic build-up. Alfred's pivot to 400 metre centred workouts all season suggests she's aiming for that same muscular capacity. Julien Alfred has clearly established herself as world-class in the 100 metres and 200 metres, but her latest moves imply she's shooting for something grander. In early 2025, NBC's Atto Bolden disclosed that Coach Floreal is guiding her into more 400 metre meets, indicating she's not just honing her short bursts, she's building a potent blend of endurance and strength. And Edric Floreal, a top sprint coach, never acts on whim. There's a purpose behind Alfred's fresh 400 metre focus. A quest to develop the speed endurance vital for dominating the 200 metre. The final stretch in the 200 metres can make or break a race, and the leaders excel by holding their velocity. That's where 400 metre preparation comes into play. The data underscores this point. Both Gabby Thomas and Shericka Jackson, Alfred's fiercest 200 metre opponents, have exceptional 400 metre personal bests. Gabby has gone 49.6 and Shericka an even swifter 49.4. That's how they maintain momentum to the line, forcing everyone else to chase in vain. Meanwhile, Alfred's 400 metre record stands at 58.291, a number set without focused training. Given a systematic build-up, she can slash that down drastically. Her coach's roadmap is crystal clear. To beat Gabby and Shericka, she must replicate their stamina reserves. Shifting to the 400 metres is the best route to get there. By increasing her base strength, refining her muscular resilience, and fortifying her capacity to carry high speeds, she can shave fractions off her 200 metre times.